Hey, welcome back to Everything Fly Fishing. Today we have an incredible fly for you. It works really well and it's a really cool, amazing fly. So, get ready to learn how to tie this fly. But first, I have a little favor to ask you. Right here is a little fish. Hit that fish and subscribe if you haven't. And even if you have, and you're watching this on Facebook, I'm losing 50 subscribers a month because YouTube's just dropping them. I don't know why. They're just unsubscribing people. So make sure you're still subscribed to our channel. And we're giving something really cool away at 1,000 subscribers. I mean, a lot of cool stuff at 1,000 subscribers. So check that button out and check out this fly. It's a really cool, amazing fly. It worked. And on with the fly.
Get a grip on your bad self, learn to love the game. Get on down to the roulette wheel and pray that the end comes and wheels will win its way. The hotel's not alive, and the mystery's not the why. Oh no, silk is not the cry.
We're going to start this fly like we do every fly. We're going to debarb the hook, stick the bead on. We are using a size 14 hook. I tie these on a size 18. We're using the same hook, just in a size 14, so that you can see the fly on the video. When we tie little teeny flies like that, it's so hard for you to see on video, so we're going to step up to 14. But I use a size 18 and the smallest bead head that I can find at our tying shop. And when I tie these, but we're going to tie on a size 14 so you can see, and I'm going to keep these 14s. They'll still work. Now we're going to run our thread about halfway back, clip it off, and run it back to tying the tail. Now for the tail, we are going to tie in brown turkey biots, and I'm going to tie one at a time. And when you put make sure you tie them tight, and that'll flare them out. And the turkey biot is curved, as you'll see, as I show you in the video. It's curved. You always want to tie it in so the curve is facing out, so that when you're done, it'll go like that. Now you want to make the turkey biots 3/4 of the length of the shank of the hook, because we're using 2X. So 3/4 of the shank of the hook. Now I put the other one, the other tail against the other one, pinch it with my finger against the hook, and then tighten it down. And then I'll look at it, make sure they're the same length. If not, I'll adjust it. You can pull on it or unwrap it and make it longer, and I'll just make sure they're the same length. And make sure they're out in the bead. If you notice, we took the turkey biots all the way up to the bead, and this is to build bulk of the fly. And we start our wire rib right behind the bead, which we're going to start right now. We're going to use gold wire for rib. We're going to start that right behind the bead and tie it all the way back. And when we have our pheasant tail here in a little bit, we are going to use that and tie that all the way back to build up body.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Here we're going to tie in about 6 strands of pheasant tail. When we tie them on a size 18, we are going to only use about 3 of these. But here, size 14, we're going to use 6. And we're going to tie them in, clip off the waist and right behind the bead, and use them fibers to build up the body. And if you pull straight up on them fibers as you're tying back, those should stay right on top of the shank of the hook for you. Now we're going to get ready to dub this fly. Now here's the interesting part of it I have to tell you. This dubbing we could not get. We looked all over. They said there was none. The bins were empty. Everybody's buying it. So we just got it. We ordered that at the beginning of the spring, and just now got it. And these flies have been catching fish for us all summer, so we just could finally bring it to you. All right, so stay to the end of the video where we can get this. And we dubbed this fly. And when you're putting this dubbing on, if you lick your fingers and make it a little wet, it's a lot easier to apply and get the thin amount you need. Now you're going to push the pheasant tail down, make sure it stays on top of the fly. Hold it down on top and tighten it down with a couple thread wraps. Then you're going to start the ribbing, and rib it in the opposite direction that you put the dubbing on. And then you're going to leave a gap about a bead length behind the bead. Now we're going to tie in one on each side, white turkey biots, and we're going to make them about the same length as the body. One on each side. I think they're supposed to represent legs, but you'll see, and they V just like the tail, like that. And then we're going to take a little bit of that purple ice dubbing, and we're going to put it and make a little bit of collar, just add a very little bit to make a collar right in front of them legs. Now we're going to take a little bit of that white ice dubbing from that box that we showed you. And we're going to just roll it in our fingers, kind of make it like a piece of yarn. And then once we got a little bit of that made into a little noodle type thing, we're going to tie that in. And then the part that faces would be facing forward, we're going to cut that off. Be careful you don't cut any of your legs off, string, or any of that. I'm going to trim that off. And then we're going to trap that wasted material that we cut off down, add a little more ice dubbing, and add that right behind the bead. Now we are going to whip finish it. We're going to give it 2 sets of whip finishes because we're not going to use no head cement on it. Make sure you whip them whip finishes are pulled tight. Cut your thread off. Now that little dubbing, that white dubbing that we have tied in there, you're going to make that almost about the half the well, 3/4 the size of the bead. I'm going to cut that off. And after we do this, we're going to take a closer look at the fly so you can check it out. And we are done. And really cool fly. It really works.
Get a grip on your bad self. Learn to love the game. Get on down to the roulette wheel and pray that the end comes and wheels will win its way. The hotel's not alive. Mystery's not the why. Oh no, silk is not the crime. No, it's the love. It's the love.
Hey, I hope you liked that video. That was a really cool fly. Like I said, we had a lot of luck with it, but we couldn't bring you that fly because we couldn't get the purple ice dubbing anywhere. So we finally got it. Blue Herring got some in. So if you're in our area, go pick some up at the Blue Herring. He has some, and it's hard to find. And it took months and months and months of waiting. And Tracy really wanted this fly because it really worked in the size 18. I haven't tried it in the size 14 yet, but I'm not going to get rid of this size. I tied him in a size 14 so that you could see. And if we try and do little teeny flies, a lot of times the footage is really terrible. It's hard to see. You got to zoom in so bad it comes really sandy. So we decided we were going to tie this in size 14. And we'll probably do this with a lot of other flies coming up. As when if we have time real small, we'll tie them in a size 14. You just do the same thing on a smaller hook. And it makes you get to see the video a lot better and a lot clearer. And it sounds like Rizzo has something to say about our video here. I don't know. He's loud. I think that's it. Oh, make sure you subscribe. We got a big giveaway coming up. I got 3 things in it already, and we're gonna add some more things. So make sure you subscribe and check out our Patreon link below. Check out all our links to all the people that in our links below. Make sure you check out Team Hanging Outdoors. They do hunting videos. And basically, thank you for watching our videos. Make sure you leave comments and give it a thumbs up. And make sure you check out our t-shirts. We got 5 t-shirts out right now. And make sure you check them out because what happens if you don't buy them, Amazon's going to delete them. and you won't be able to buy them anymore. So you only got about 30 days to buy them. After that, these t-shirts aren't going to be offered anymore, so they're really limited time. So make sure you check them out if you want them, because if you don't, and they're just going to go away. So check out them, check out Patreon, and thank you for watching. You guys have a good day.